I literally woke up an hour ago, so I don't care.
I woke up and then I went back to sleep. Then I
I'm like 2
woke
minutes
up,
down. I'm not even
back
like
to
2
sleep.
minutes
Then I
down the road,
woke
so.
up to mom saying they're here and I heard everybody come in and I went back to sleep.
I woke up to Nicola walking into my room so she could
Okay.
count my alarm. Okay. Okay. Hi, my name is Nicolette Hobbs, and in my speech today, I will tell you about Jennifer Aniston. I will talk about her childhood, her early career, her later career, and her life. Have you ever seen a Jennifer Aniston film or TV show? You've probably heard of her most known role in the TV sitcom Friends. I myself have seen many TV shows and movies that she's been in and have done research on her life. In order to get a good idea of who Jennifer really is, I will tell you about her childhood first. According to IMDb article published in 2016, Jennifer Aniston was born in Sherman Oaks, California to actor parents John Aniston and Nancy Dow. At an early age, Jennifer had interest in acting, but ironically wasn't allowed to watch television. When Jennifer was only 9, after getting home from a friend's birthday party, her mother told her that her father was gone and she didn't know when he would be back. Soon after, her parents then filed for divorce, and after the split, her father didn't have contact with her for an entire year. To this day, Jennifer says this is one of the hardest things she's ever had to deal with. Even with all this, her life at home with her mother wasn't any better. According to Elle Magazine's interview with Jennifer in 2018, she shared how her mother Nancy was growing up. She quote, "She witnessed the dissolve of her parents' marriage, ultimately leading to a childhood where her mother was a very draining figure." Jennifer's mother set a standard of perfection that Jennifer had to meet. This led to Nancy yelling at Jennifer, and the one time Jennifer yelled back, Nancy laughed at her. Her life at school wasn't any better than her life at home. She often found it hard to retain any information and felt dumb. But this all makes sense now as she found out she had dyslexia. But this wasn't found until she was an adult. She felt as though she was failing her mother and her family and only found comfort in her school's drama club. After her father's year-long absence, he then returned back into her life, and she felt like she had to do everything and anything to keep him happy and make him stay. Even though she wanted to make him happy, she still decided to become an actress, even though neither of her parents were supportive of this idea. Jennifer, now that I've told you about her childhood, I'll tell you about her early career. Jennifer had a hard start and had to take any job she could just to pay bills, such as a waitress, receptionist, and telemarketer. Some of the TV shows that she was in that were all ended up being flops was Malloy in 1990, Ferris Bueller in 1990, The Edge in 1992, and Muddling Through in 1994. And some of the movies that she was in that were also flops include Camp Cucamonga in 1990 and The Leprechaun in 1993. According to Screen Rant article published in 2019, Leprechaun is one of Aniston's worst roles. Jennifer was starting to feel discouraged after all these failed attempts, and then she auditioned for the show that truly changed her life, Friends. Now that I've told you about her early career, I will tell you about her later career. In order to have auditioned for the role in Friends, she had to pass up an opportunity on Saturday Night Live. Everyone thought she was crazy for doing this, but seeing how popular Friends was and still is today, it was worth the risk. Friends brought Jennifer wealth and fame, but it also brought her lifetime friends. At one point while she was on Friends, she and her female co-stars, Lisa Kudrow and Courtney Cox, were some of the highest paid women in Hollywood, getting $1 million per episode. Even with all this happiness in her life, her mother Nancy was still trying to drag her down by talking bad about her to anyone who would listen. She even went as far as to write a book about her called From Mother to Daughter to Friends. Jennifer was very hurt after this and cut all ties with her mother and didn't even invite her to her wedding to Brad Pitt. Now that I've told you about her later career, I will tell you about her life. Jennifer and Brad were first introduced by their agents and shortly after got married. This was a big deal, but what was bigger than their wedding was their divorce. There were rumors that they split because of Angelina Jolie, since soon after Brad and Angelina worked together, Brad filed for divorce from Jennifer. Then they announced their split officially in January of 2005. According to Marie Dare article published in 2020, Jennifer was hurt because of Brad quickly getting remarried to Angelina Jolie. After the divorce, Jennifer reconnected with her mother and found comfort in her and got to say a proper goodbye before she died. According to People.com article published in 2018, no matter how difficult or complicated conflicted relationship between Jennifer and Nancy, it is heartbreaking for any daughter to lose her mother. And then Nancy Dowd died in 2016. Now you know a little bit more about Jennifer Aniston, her life and her career, and how she got to where she is today. Today I have told you about her early career, her later career, and her childhood. Jennifer Aniston is now 51 years old and is still growing strong. She is one of Hollywood's most known and highest paid women. And now you know how she's got to where she is.